My name is Jeffrey. I play Meriadoc Stark, who is a dwarf cleric.
I'm Brendan. I'm playing Regolith Hipparchus, a half-moon elf sorcerer.
I'm Dorothy. I'm playing Elodie, who is a half-elf bard.
My name is Corey. I am playing Jiggy Cratermaker, the gnomish engineer.
My name is Daniel, and I run the character Isabella de Montagina. I am a halfling rogue.
My name's Amber Rose, and I play Gladiolus, the human fighter.
I am Trevor. I am the GM for this 13th Age campaign.
Want me to restart my rant?
Sure.
Okay, first of all, I did listen to last week's session, so screw all you guys. Second of all,
You're staying in the kettle.
in my defense with the Ahrankorrahz, their backstory, if you listen to the episodes, is pretty messed up, and all they really want to do is die. Or kill the Diablos so they can die. And I'm on board with either one, so that's fine. Like, that's why I'm working with them. Also, having a powerful ally isn't exactly a bad thing. Like, they could...
You say ally.
No longer enemy.
Frenemy, if you will.
Yes. Not so much enemy, but not so much friend. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, me... And then with Clangcrovax? Clangcrovax. I said what I said to try and turn him against the main bad guy of our story. Ahrankorrahz, thank you, Jesus.
Clangcrovax?
Clangcrovax and Ahrankorrahz.
Yep. Okay. I'm just trying to... They're hard names to remember.
Yes.
They're dragon names, yeah.
So I was trying to...
The fun part is if you shorten their name into a nickname, it pisses them off.
Yeah. So I was trying to turn them against each other so that maybe the Black Dragon could do something. Didn't realize he'd go against us.
Probably
So
going to
there.
go against both.
Yeah.
The fact that you've been letting Ahrankorrahz know about our every move.
Okay, that's not my fault. Everybody heard that, including you, sir. You heard that you were there for the reveal of that.
I was?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
And to be more fair, I didn't think that the scrying would persist. I figured because Perry destroyed the ring, it was fine. And by the way, the moment in which he did destroy it was the train in which he was trying to dispel any evidence of him summoning the rock.
Oh yeah, he created the angel feather and destroyed your ring.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, great.
Well,
Yay.
I say angel feather.
Yeah. I was like, hooray. Losing another magic item. Down to 1. And then right after that I got another one.
That's a really good one.
So, in my defense, that's why that stuff happened.
Alright, so, when last we met, you guys had met Clangcrovax the dragon, had left him on the road and gone to forage, walking for several days. Along the way, avoiding some traps, until you eventually ran into Babel, who informed you that she saw a mob of kobolds attack and kill the dwarves who had gone ahead of you, all save for Tufton Mutton Chopper and Victor Laurie, another member of the group. They both behaved as though they had been witnessing illusions. As such, you ran ahead to stop whatever they had hallucinated as having happened from biting you in the butt. You caught up with them and found that they had been tricked into believing that you guys had murdered the caravan, and you also learned that Tufton had been tricked into believing that Victor Laurie was in fact a dwarf, when in fact he was a shape-shifted black dragon named Clangcrovax, who was a total dick. After that ensuing fight, which did thoroughly convince Tufton that you had not in fact murdered everyone else in the dwarf caravan. He's not convinced you're not evil bastards, though. He did admit to being the one who tried to kill you. So there's that.
Yeah.
After that, you met with some dwarven guards who were considering arresting you, and then found out that Gaddy is the Crusader's daughter and decided that this wasn't worth what they were paid. You guys found a wanted poster. Did you listen to that particular part?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I listened to all of it. And I was just like, well, that sucks.
Well, couldn't have been avoided.
Nope. I mean, I had to. Right? In the moment. You gotta live in the moment, guys. Fuck.
Anyway, after you found said wanted poster that showed you being, suggested you were connected to the trafficking of bloom throughout Hanford, you did find a newspaper in which several politicians weighed in on their thoughts about you, and one of your primary supporters was actually Connor Blackgan. So your great evil dragon man is actually suggesting that you're innocent because he's a crafty dick. He's banking on you caring about your reputations.
Hold on. If he's a supporter, maybe we can foot the lawyer bill on him.
Which?
The lawyer bill.
You don't know.
We should write. Damn it.
Anyway.
I'm just very sad as to how everything has gone about.
Anyway, after that, you guys... There was something else. Oh yeah, you guys got disguises.
Yep.
Ish. To an extent, at least. You guys slept for the night, so you do all have a full heal up. You were not attacked by bugbears in the night. For once. And after that, you went in search of legal aid and went to the offices of Paul Goodelf. Or no, sorry, before sleeping you did this. You made an appointment with Paul Goodelf, Saul's scrupulously honest attorney brother. You did meet his chain-smoking tiefling secretary. You have an appointment penciled in for this morning. So with that in mind, what would you like to do?
Well, I suppose we are going to have to go to the kennel to get regulated.
I mean, I easily could have... Whatever.
Yeah, you know, it's fine, whatever.
I was knocked out, whatever. You just threw me in there because I was knocked out. And I woke up, I'm like, where the fuck am I? So I woke up, and I go,
wait, didn't he get a spell to break the...
He was looking into it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was looking into it to see how much it would cost.
He eventually determined that Regolith could pay for his own anti-scrying potions.
Yep. And I can.
I think I said they're like 100 gold each.
Yep, I got the monies. It's okay.
Yep.
Wait, so how long did they work for? A day?
A day, yeah.
Can I see a wizard to actually just dispel it entirely?
There's nothing to dispel. Scrying requires that you know the target well enough and have touched them recently. It's just that he knows you well enough to have attuned himself to you.
What's recently, though?
The spell requires you have touched someone within the last month.
Okay.
Prior to that, he was using the ring to artificially extend that. The ring actually had literally part of his body in it.
Yeah.
So he was constantly touching you. So it basically will last from a month past the point where you lost the ring.
So the train.
Yeah, which is actually only a couple more weeks, actually.
Okay.
Because it took you a couple of weeks to get here.
Okay, so here's the question, guys. Actually, fine, I'll buy it first.
Before I start this clandestine discussion, I should probably drink one of these.
So I assume you take me out, we go buy it, I drink it. Now we have the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is the plan?
You go buy it, you drink it, and then you're missing 100 gold.
I am missing 100 gold. So, what are we doing now? What is our plan for Ahrankorrahz?
Well, the first thing we need to do is I think we need to clear our names.
Okay.
Even if we do manage to defeat Ahrankorrahz, that doesn't really make us any more trustworthy now, does it?
Okay. So I guess what you're saying is how are we gonna clear our names?
Well, I have an appointment with a lawyer who says he's really good, and I think he's a lot more scrupulous.
Here's the thing, though. Our names are already muddled from the train. The whole train incident has muddled our names. Well, we kind of cleared it using Merrick, but...
Your reputation in Anvil is actually a lot better than it was initially.
Okay.
Because Merrick actually did change his opinion of you and said that he'd been possessed.
Okay. So now we have to... Okay, so we have to clear this whole situation.
Some people still think you're guilty.
Yeah.
But most people now think you were frightened.
Okay. So now...
Although this Crystal Blue Persuasion incident is tarnishing that once again.
Okay, so yeah, okay, we'll go see the lawyer then.
Yeah.
Agreed? Actually, I'm gonna buy a couple of those potions.
Go for it.
Just so I can have them as a backup.
Buy two, get a third one half price.
I will do that.
Alright. I.e. spend 250 gold and you have 3 of them.
Cool. So now I have 262 gold.
Okay.
I wonder if it's some sort of magic item, like maybe a ring that glows whenever it detects that someone's scrying you.
Maybe.
That'd be useful.
Perhaps it's the sort of thing you could ask some of your contacts around, see if they have such a thing. You do have a 666 benefit.
Alright, we'll go see the lawyer. I have not taken my potion. I mean, I already have. This is before we went to see the lawyer.
Actually, yeah, that would be pretty damn useful. I'm gonna see about maybe finding a anti-scrying item of some sort.
Right. You can actually find a contingent of the Emperor's guards who are currently in Forge. They are here guarding the Emperor during the coronation. They actually remember you as having been someone who worked on the construction of the castle, and considering that you know secrets about the Empire, they're concerned to hear that someone's been spying on you. Very concerned. And they do provide you with a ring. It prevents scrying within about 100 feet of you, and whenever someone attempts to do it, it starts glowing brightly, with a light that only you can see.
Right. right. What shall we call this item?
You call it a ring of scry warding. A ring of no spy.
Wait, I got it. The ring of...
NSA.
I got Ring of Tor.
The ring of the gag order.
The ring of the Anti-Patriot Act.
The
The
ring of the
anti-patriot ring.
Yeah.
The unpatriotic ring.
Lord Snow's ring. Snowden's ring.
Yes, Lord Snowden's ring. Do it.
Who?
Edward Snowden,
Edward Snowden.
the whistleblower.
Oh, that guy. Yes, that's a lot better than this.
So you guys are going off to meet a lawyer.
Yes.
You head into the office, and you find his secretary, still merrily smoking away, scribbling away in some files. He says, "Oh, welcome back, Cal. You can head on in. His previous appointment ended early. What are you guys' wisdom modifiers?"
-1.
Negative
+4.
Alright. I'm not going to make you roll, I'm just going to say you're the one who notices this.
Yeah.
On her desk, there's a framed picture. As you walk past her desk, you glance at it and you notice it's a picture of what looks like a young version of her and a young version of Tom the Porter.
Tom the Porter?
Tom the Porter. Harry's previous porter friend who died horribly. It was a tiefling. It looks like them as kids. There's a woman who has her arm around each of them with a big smile on her face. You're a little concerned because that woman is Lasalka,
Lasalka?
the succubus.
Ah.
The one from the train.
Oh God.
So Tom
The children
is...
don't look super happy in the picture. They're kind of like,
Oh, good.
getting their hair ruffled.
Oh, okay. So they're begrudgingly
They're begrudgingly having their photos taken with what is apparently their mom.
Oh.
So
Makes
don't
sense
tell
that I would've
everything
noticed
in
this.
this
That's a
whole
significant
scenario, guys.
Let's not tell everything in front of her.
No, let's just never talk about the whole train.
Also, worth keeping in mind, you're the only one who noticed that.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. So I know nothing.
I never knew Tom.
I'm going to talk about the train.
Boy, that horrible deaths on the train really were amazing.
Yeah.
Especially that Tom guy. Screw that guy.
Yeah. Murdered that
Died
succubus.
like a chump.
Murdered the succubus like 5 times. It was crazy.
Yep. Anyway, you come into the offices of Paul Goodelf. There's a somewhat older-looking wood elf gentleman behind the counter. He actually has some facial lining. Looks like he's either a lot older than his brother or he's had a much harder life. But as you come in, he says, "Oh, hello. Please, come in. Sit down."
Hi, you may recognize us.
Yes, from the posters. I recognize him, certainly, and I've read through some case notes sent from my brother in Anvil regarding your trial.
Yes.
I understand you were framed, and even knowing my brother, I do believe you were probably innocent of such charges.
Yes, we have reason to believe that you might be more... The problem is, it's not so much we
I'm
don't...
more than a lot of things my brother is.
Yes. The thing is,
Competent.
it's not so much that
Yes.
we want to get off as... We'd like to have our reputations untainted.
I understand. Well, ceasing contact with my brother is an excellent first step.
All right.
Believe me, I've tried to do it. Very hard.
Well, I mean, we haven't contacted him since he helped us out.
Now, I've had correspondence with a gentleman from Anvil, a Merrick Aldermall, the one who originally leveled the charges against you for the train incident.
Yes.
He has, of course, recanted those charges in the wake of his possession, and he's currently vouching for your status.
He could also vouch for the fact that we had nothing to do with the whole drug smuggling thing, because we discovered the portal we were looking for an enemy, or like someone who came after us to assassinate us, and we stumbled upon this cave.
Ah, yes, the bugbears.
Yes.
He briefed me on those. He did mention the cave, and I sent another message back to him, but I haven't received any kind of response yet.
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned. It's been a few days.
That is where the video was taken of me holding the bloom.
Yes, some members of the Anvil City Guard did raid the cave and confiscate and contain all bloom contained within it.
Good.
I believe there was an attack by some sort of small creature with a pair of cleavers. Reports are somewhat unclear.
Yeah.
But apparently
It's a good thing.
the guards suffered some severe losses.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that the reports are unclear. Let's just say those things can appear at random.
Yeah.
When you say the name of their species.
Oh, no. Certain entities.
Yes.
I'm familiar with the entities of which you speak, and we shall not speak of them.
Yes, exactly. All right. So,
Apparently he's got some mental discipline on him.
yeah, well, he's got some fortitude, especially with a brother like his. So,
Doc, you notice on his wall, there's actually there's a couple of things hanging on his wall, like diplomas and ornaments and stuff. One of them is what looks like an old battered shield. It's got a symbol of a shining open hand. You recognize it as a symbol of an old god of justice.
okay.
It was usually carried by paladins of his order. And you think this guy might have been a paladin at one time.
So, the reason I was holding the bloom was because I was confirming that it was blue. And
It's alright, son. You don't have to make up excuses. You can say you just wanted to sing Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Yeah.
There's no harm in that.
yeah, that is very true. that is in fact the situation.
Sometimes the feeling for indulging in song and dance becomes too powerful to overcome.
Yeah.
But it's important to learn to cram it deep down inside your soul.
Okay.
We
I
all
will,
have to
I
do
will
that.
crush my creative side.
Otherwise, we'll
Destroy
end up
Just cram it deep
spontaneously-
down inside and then pour scotch over it to make the hurting go away.
And never let us see the daylight.
That's the paladin way.
Yeah. And one more thing, we were actually the
At
ones.
least they share alcohol.
Just so you know, us working with Merrick, we were the ones who discovered that Bloom had its mind control effects, and we worked with Merrick to, in fact, discover the cure.
Yes, there's some complication on that part. A gentleman in the city, a Peter Thunderhue, he's a
Yep.
minor alchemist of some renown. He began marketing a remedy that, as far as I can tell from the box of the substance you brought in, appears to be identical to the chemical you produced.
Yeah.
We have an explanation.
Yeah, it turns out that guy was a black dragon.
Which guy?
Thunderhue.
Uh,
Yeah, Thunderhue
Like,
is,
out of
That guy,
Out of character.
Clangcrovax. Oh no?
No. The guy who was impersonating a black dragon was Victor Laurie. One of the guys from
We
Paradise.
believe Thunderhue
you
had dealings with a black dragon. In disguise, potentially.
Yes. Alright, which dragon were you referring to there?
Clangcrovax.
Clangcrovax.
We...
The mutant black dragon from
Yes.
the lake a few days south
Yes.
of here, correct?
we were going through the Undermarch.
He goes and rifles through a filing cabinet, takes out a little file and says Clangcrovax on it.
Yeah.
There's the top of it says incidents. It's about this thick.
Yep. All the cows and pigs he's stolen. So what happened was there was a collapse in the Undermarch when we were trying to bring a shipment of the Wither. We are pretty sure that it was sabotage in the Undermarch.
Yes,
And-
some scouts were sent there earlier to try and help start the clearing process.
Yeah.
From the report I have, he digs another piece of paper out the side. From what reports are shown is a composition of explosive most commonly used by kobolds.
So it was Clangcrovax.
It's possible. He's certainly not the only person to employ kobolds, though.
Right.
There are more or less a dime a dozen thugs. Well, I say thugs. Chumps, really.
Yeah. So then a hole opened up in the Undermarch to Clangcrovax's cave. We go there.
Seems a bit overly coincidental.
Yes. We didn't want that. We just wanted to get here. So we go in, we meet the dragon. We didn't know there was a dragon in there. We get terrified, and in order to bargain for our lives, and
we negotiated all of our oxen
yes,
for a safe passage.
because the oxen wouldn't have been able to make it out of there anyways. So we had the dragon give us safe passage out of his cave, and we were able to bring some of the Wither with us. However, it is pretty clear that he had access, so he had opportunity.
It seems odd to me that he would agree to ferry you out of his cave and then not simply leave you stranded and drowned, at which point he would have been able to eat you and take your equipment as well. It's somewhat uncharacteristically charitable of him.
It's a good point.
Are you certain he didn't know you were coming, or are you sure he wasn't the one who got you to go into his cave?
I'm not sure. We actually
It's
have
entirely
no idea.
possible he may have set that up intentionally.
Yeah, very possible. In fact, he probably wanted the Wither, realizing that, and yeah.
Yeah, this is the blabbermouth who told him all about what we were doing, and
Well, talking is a good way to not die.
Yeah.
A lot of dragons like to talk.
So, may I have a quick word with my dwarf friend over here?
What's up?
Certainly.
Do we want to talk about Ahrankorrahz at all?
What if I were to say to you that the current
Black Gamble.
expected heir to the throne may in fact be a green dragon taking over a dwarf's body?
I would say that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. I
Then-
would also say that if that's true, it's extremely worrying, as he left the city a couple of days ago to lead a contingent against the Orc Lord.
Well, it's
So-
probably not. It probably doesn't matter anyway. It's.
He starts writing something down.
No, I'm pretty sure it does.
It does
reading,
matter.
reading his handwriting upside down looks pretty much like it says, look into Connor Black Anvil equal dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna level with you. We were part of the party that brought Connor Black Anvil to Anvil and Forge from Glitterhagen. On the way, he was kidnapped by a green dragon
By the name of Ahrankorrahz.
by the name of Ahrankorrahz.
The reports I have for that trip indicate that you killed this dragon.
Yes,
We killed his
killed
body.
we destroyed the dragon's body. So we went to the cave to save him, encountered some crusaders outside, then convinced them to let us go in first. And by convinced, they said, "Yeah, that's a great idea." So then,
Go on in there, we'll just let you fight that and then we'll just kill you while
Yeah.
you're tired.
so we infiltrated. Then we attempted to surprise the dragon, but he had traps set up, and we fought.
After we killed him, we thought we had defeated the dragon. And
Yes,
that
and we had saved Connor.
However, in retrospect, we feel that it might have been a little easy. He was acting more feral and less intelligent than we had expected.
And when we were sitting around after saving Connor, a few of us may have desecrated Dragon's body in some ways by, removing body parts and whatnot for, research purposes. And
Fair.
Connor seemed to be overtly irritated by this.
I thought
Not inherently suspicious, but I assume there was more.
And then we continued on our journey. Connor seemed to have changed from his experience with the Green Dragon.
I, at the time, thought it was just trauma.
Yeah, and we all thought that, and we thought we were okay. However, as things progressed, we learned from a credible source of the true nature of Connor.
It wishes to remain anonymous.
I would say this credible source would probably want to remain anonymous. Let's just say they're
I'm not
prominent.
going to press you for the identity of a confidential source, but I'm just going to ask, are you certain of their knowledge?
I'm certain of their knowledge because they
We
are
are
very
certain of their
prominent.
Intentions, of course.
We are certain of their ability. Their intentions are a little
Not-
bit suspect.
Yes. They would have no motivation to lie to us in that respect with regard to this subject, nor would they have any motivation to tell us the truth. So, there's that. But we are 100% sure their ability to know this information is blatant, and they are prominent in this community. That is all I will say. You can probably deduce from that, but I will leave that to you.
He couldn't really. I mean,
Okay.
there's lots of people he could take a guess at.
Okay, well, that's...
He actually probably assumes you mean a different member of the Black Animal family.
Yeah.
Because why else wouldn't they want people to know?
But yeah, so, yeah. And that's essentially... And we believe that this dragon is the one who filmed me holding the bloom, and... Well, I mean, yeah, everybody knows that. I'm pretty sure Connor is the one who's reported this situation, most likely.
No.
Okay, well, we're pretty sure that this is him.
Flips through some random papers on his table. Actually,
Remember, Connor's the one who's who's on the outside is on our side.
No, I know. Like, our main objective as adventurers right now is to return Connor into his body and defeat the dragon without harming Connor in any particular way.
And he goes, whoa, adventures.
Get out.
That's going to need more fees.
oh, adventurers. Hang on, I'm going to need you all to sign some waivers.
Yep.
For inevitable property damage. The report of your involvement with the Bloom was originally submitted by Lars Gerhardt, an armorer in the city. You know that name. He's a member of the Stone Song
Yeah.
Collective.
Yep.
Those guys would think you're in league with the Ahrankorrahz.
Yep.
Therefore are evil.
Yep. See, here's the issue with them. We can't distribute the information about the Ahrankorrahz anymore, or with them, because they work in cells.
Yep.
Like, that information cannot be dissolved to everybody.
Make one friend, make another enemy.
Alright, so... there's a reason why he has a beef with us. I don't think we can say why. Well, I physically cannot say why. But yeah.
Wait, can I physically say why?
Try.
I'm not going to.
Damn. Just put all these D10s away.
Oh lord. Okay, that's decent information to have.
Well, it occurs to me that I've noticed that all reports in the local papers indicate that Connor Black Admiral has been supportive of the decision. Can you explain why that might be?
When I still believed him to be Connor, I was a major supporter and backer of his campaign, and I was quite vocal back. We actually led the mission to save Fort Lear, and before that whole situation, we had no idea about Connor's true nature, or not Connor, but you know what I mean. And yeah, so I was really pushing for Connor to become king, because I had a vision from one of my deities who told me he probably has something to do with.
I love how you say one of my days. I got a few, you know.
Well, actually, no.
I like to keep an open.
Actually, he is my from my deity.
I have an open relationship.
Yeah.
With my God.
Nah, he's fine.
Well, yeah. Don't lots of people have multiple deities?
Not multiple primary deities.
Oh.
No, he is my primary deity. He gave me a vision that led me to believe that Connor had something to do with, like, to bringing balance to the Dwarven Kingdom. However, seems to have gone the other way with that.
Was that before or after the kidnapping, the vision?
The vision was beforehand. It was whilst we were in Glitterhagen.
Huh?
Well, if it's a vision, it could have, by definition, it's foreseeing future events, so it may have foreseen his kidnapping and replacement.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't gauge that it's possible to assess whether the vision referred to Connor himself or the entity that's taken him over.
You see, this is why I hate
In either case, I would prefer not to have some sort of dragon on the throne.
Yeah.
If only because I'm quite fond of what possessions I have.
Yeah. Very true.
You know the first law would be, give everything to me.
Yeah. All gold goes to the king. But yeah. So, that's essentially where we are. And that's our story.
Do you have any questions?
Not precisely. I think it's more important to ascertain more information. I'm most concerned of your allegations regarding Connor, of course.
Yeah.
Particularly the fact that he's currently on a campaign along with a rather large contingent of the Dwarf King's remaining army to the Moonwreck. So, I don't know if you know where that is.
No, well, not really.
A couple of you have heard of it. It's basically a big ice field.
Okay.
That's near where Forge is. Well, near. It's not that close.
There's actually a couple more
Is
things.
he trying to challenge the orc into the orc
That
lord?
place.
Okay.
Is he going to try to
It
challenge?
is literally a spot where the Archmage, one of the previous ones, caused the moon to crash into the earth to hit the White, which was the original king of the White Dragons, and destroy him. So it left a huge field full of moon rocks and ice. Which is also why White Dragons are pretty much
Extinct.
They're not extinct, but they're like leaderless and weak.
Okay. Couple more things actually. So Connor knows that we believe him to be Ahrankorrahz.
How does he know this?
Because of Mr.
Was it
Blabbermouth.
from
Hey,
the,
Kate,
was
that
it
was
from
not
the
my fault.
scrying?
We all did that. All right.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't.
No, you guys told
I kind
me
of
to
like
take.
the idea that Paul just assumed it was like, he's like, you mean from the scrying? And all of you are like, no, from this idiot.
No. Okay. To be fair, you guys convinced me to do certain things in that situation, and I did them, and they went bad.
I had nothing to do
You
with
contributed
what
to my actions, 100%.
All I said was maybe if we feed him, maybe he'll let us go.
No, Ahrankorrahz, not Clangcrovax. Ahrankorrahz. We went to the the
I
meeting.
was gone that day.
We
and
we went to the
he was
meeting.
Not
and
part of the party at that point.
Yes, but multiple party members
Sins
said,
of the father.
yes, multiple party
Sins
members
of the previous character pass on.
said maybe drop hints about him being this thing. I'm like, all right, whatever, sure. And then I did it, and it went bad.
I'm sure you felt your actions were entirely justified.
Not just me,
He said condescendingly.
not just me, but also our adventuring party. So it's not just my fault. Review the tapes.
The secretary has actually like turned around in her chair to look as you guys started shouting at each other.
Mostly shouting with the dwarf.
Yeah. Is everything alright in there?
Yes, nothing happened here.
Yes, Mrs. Tom, we're fine.
Mrs. Tom.
Mrs. No, it'd be Miss Porter. It'd be Miss Porter. Nothing, Miss Porter.
That's not my name, but okay. My name's Mara, for reference.
Sorry, nothing, Miss Mara.
It's not Miss Mara, it's just Mara.
All right,
I don't have a last name.
you're like Cher, or that one other tiefling we knew.
We're like most tieflings. Most of them don't have a last name. What's your family name? Something that would take me 20 minutes to pronounce.
Yeah. And uses like syllables that you cannot pronounce yourself.
Also, if you know it, it gives you power over me. I don't really share it.
Maybe you've had a nice, pretty nice name. Like maybe something named after a gemstone or a form of... or
Perhaps some reference to axes or beards. Perhaps we shall call you Axebeard.
Or ale.
No, I was going to make a joke, Mara Jade.
Ah.
All right.
She will turn back to her desk where she's eating something with some chopsticks. She appears to be on a lunch break.
So yeah,
The food she is eating is not actually well suited to chopsticks, as it is soup.
That's impressive.
I don't know, have you ever eaten wonton soup?
what happened with
Jiggy probably has.
No, I have never eaten an entire ton of soup.
what happened with that troll ranger we
One
sent
ton.
against the orcs? By the way,
I feel bad for that one.
Are there any reports about the troll rangers that charged the orc camp to do it?
Yes, actually.
Just curious about that.
Lieutenant by the name of Kraga.
Yeah.
Apparently she caused some fairly widespread devastation amongst the lines before she was finally brought down by a cauldron of scalding oil.
Oh, okay. So that was us too. We actually put Kraga in there from a spell we found, and we're pretty sure that's the same spell that Ahrankorrahz used.
Well, you didn't put Kraga in there, you put a dwarven battle ranger in there.
Yeah.
Right.
You also promised not to say you did.
Well, we don't know who she was. I don't remember her name.
That's news to me. Why did she do that?
Because she.
Her name was Helia Shinkick.
We don't remember that. Don't remember that.
You
Well,
already blew her secret once. But
no, but that was two government officials, so not the public. So it's fine. However, yeah, we basically turned Kraga into a killing machine against the orcs.
oh, how'd you do that?
We put a
It's a critical flaw in your plan.
we put a soul of someone that hates orcs.
Let's just say it involved necromancy.
Let's just say it involved the foulest of magics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you certain you're not evil?
I've been wondering.
Because I'm
No.
starting to have some
Okay.
doubts.
The
Ever
thing
since
we
I started following these guys, I've been asking myself that
there
same
was a
question.
ghost. There was a ghost. That ghost asked to be put into that body in order to be able to perform that kind of devastation against the orcs.
Did this ghost have a name?
No.
You want to roll a charisma deception check on that one against the paladin? Gonna be a hard check, buddy.
Did I make the promise to the dwarf?
Yeah, you all did.
Nope. We got a 4 on the dice.
It's
all
Helia
good.
Kraga. It's
Okay.
Helia Shinkicker.
Great.
Ah, yeah, right, yes.
Please don't spread that around. She asked us not to tell anyone.
Yes. Many of the dwarves have certain feelings regarding what happens to their spirits after they've passed. Perhaps she didn't want shame brought on her family.
Yeah.
For consorting with any kind of necromancy. It's a somewhat outdated concept among some families, but others still hold the tradition.
I feel like it was a means to an end, and the end was a good thing. And so yeah.
You told me that was what she wanted.
It is what she wanted. She literally asked for it.
Wait, hold on. So, where did the troll soul go?
Oh,
I think we killed her.
I think we put it into a rock, and then one of our wizards took it, and then the wizard died. So I don't know.
If you want the actual answer, Perry stuck it in a bobblehead,
Right. Yep.
and it was on his body when he died and fell off a train.
Yeah. So it's somewhere.
So, wherever his body is,
It's somewhere.
I'm sure no one dragon-shaped would ever have cause to want Perry's body from.
You're just making me sadder and sadder every game. And then you uplift my spirit whenever I roll awesome on my icon dice.
Yep.
And you crush it back down.
I'm the worst kind of pickup artist. I just jerk you around
Yeah.
constantly. Playing games with your heart.
You love negging me all the time. Alright. So yeah, that's basically our entire story. In a nutshell.
Well, wait, you missed my entire war. The entire time I've been fighting the war against the orcs for the past 17 years.
I mean, that's implied. You're a dwarf.
Yep.
It all began when I was a young lad in the...
So, Paul will tell you he will look into matters regarding Ahrankorrahz,
Yes.
and he's going to try to get some more messages through to Anvil to talk to Merrick, to other people to try and get a hold of him in case something has happened to him, because he hasn't been responding. Apart from that, what would you guys like to do after the conclusion of your appointment? You do know that Ahrankorrahz has gone off to the Moonwreck, some sort of campaign. You're not sure why he would have volunteered to go for a mission like that, or if indeed he even did volunteer.
He probably has some sort of item that will protect him, and
I
he will probably
something.
prove his mettle in battle.
Maybe we should try to figure out if he actually did leave.
I can think of a possible reason why he
Couple-
wants to go there.
Couple more things. I mean, I do have it, like, so you know how...
All of you can actually give me an intelligence check to know a bit about the Moonwreck.
That'll be in 19.
15. Or wait, 16.
If I can add Thieving Prodigy, as in with my dark dealings, I've heard stories about it. Damn it.
9 plus 6 is
15.
15.
So, no, 19.
You, Brendan,
Yes.
do know something about the Moonwreck, which is that it's considered almost like a holy site for white dragons.
Okay.
A lot of them actually live in and around
Oh,
the
God.
So there's a decent chance he might have gone there trying to make contact with some of them.
Yup. Okay.
We need to go after him?
No, let me just... We might, but... Okay. So, one more thing.
It also concerns you that Clangcrovax apparently deliberately diverted you into his cave and talked to you about Ahrankorrahz. You know black dragons are notoriously duplicitous. It's entirely possible he knew exactly where you were going, and Ahrankorrahz might have asked him to divert you. They might be working together.
Not my fault, guys! Haha! In your faces.
Turns out it might have been completely meaningless what you said to him.
Yeah. So, haha! Okay, so we're gonna have to go see the Ahrankorrahz again. I think this is just gonna have to happen because they're gonna be able to get us to where we need to go quickest. Here's the other thing, with
I mean, people other than the Ahrankorrahz could ferry your butts to the moon, if that's what you're concerned about.
but they can do it the fastest.
Not really. I mean, teleport spells are really so fast.
Okay.
I'm saying this primarily because the Ahrankorrahz said they would neither help nor hinder your efforts with the Ahrankorrahz.
Right.
They'd just say no.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Here's the other thing. So you know how the Stone Song clan is against us now? We know some of their identities. We could reveal it to the Ahrankorrahz. I don't say we should. I don't say we do because they're probably gonna die, and I don't want that for them. But we need to figure out how to deal with them as well.
You know,
I will tell you there's basically a sort of campaign decision to make here, which is you guys could go after Ahrankorrahz and Moonwreck.
Yep.
Doing that, I'm going to tell you this campaign is moving towards the conclusion here. Beating Ahrankorrahz, and after that you're basically going to be figuring out who ends up on the Low King's throne, and
Yep.
that's basically where the campaign ends.
Yep.
So at this point you have sort of a decision of what kind of campaign you want to play in. Going to the Moonwreck is going to be primarily combat and more physical issues like that.
Okay.
Actually fighting for supremacy, because
Yep.
out there aren't really witnesses. So if, say, Ahrankorrahz mysteriously dies, and, say, Doc Stark ends up being the only eligible candidate for the throne, that's something that could happen.
Okay.
You could also perform the ritual to get Connor back out there. You're not sure if the real Connor wants to be low king.
Yeah.
He may or may not, and if he doesn't, you could probably find some way to convince him.
Nah, that's fine.
The other alternative is to use the time that Ahrankorrahz is going to be away from the city to set things up in the city for his return, to try and essentially undermine him, reveal his secret to the world, and get him booted, essentially. Doing that route would be much more political intrigue, subterfuge, backstabbing, assassins, and distrustfulness. You would be dealing probably mostly with Clangcrovax's kind of thing, where he's backstabbing, wheeling, dealing.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, or you would be going to the Moonwreck and dealing more with direct combat kind of confrontations.
A different kind of backstabbing.
I'm okay with either.
I know which one Gaddy would vote for.
I do vote for going to the moon plains, but honestly, I will leave the streets up to you guys.
Honestly, I don't think I have the stomach for any more of this treachery, this politics, these...
Sounds good. So
I will tell you right off the bat, neither of them is like the correct answer.
Yeah.
It's just out of character a question of what kind of game you want to play.
Yeah.
And it also seems like you're happy with what you're going to be doing later, as in teaching.
Yeah.
So I think I might want to go to the route of bring Connor back, see what he wants, then either convince him or not. But bring Connor back is my primary goal here, because I kind of fucked up his life.
Yeah.
And then talk to the Dwarf King and be like, hey, trade with my family. Save this kingdom. Trade with my family. Alright.
The other question, of course, to ask yourselves is, what are your skills better for?
Oh, I'm definitely a fighter. Or, well, I'm both ways, really.
Well, you're the...
Jiggy.
You're a by-adventurer.
Yeah. If you have any particular opinion one way or the other, you basically tend to swing this a little bit more. But yeah.
If we go over to the moon thing, we end up doing a lot of fighting.
Yep.
But at the same time...
I will tell you flat out also, both options are equally lethal.
Yeah, there's going to be fighting no matter what.
There will be combat and intrigue to an extent in each. It's just a question of which you want much more weight.
Yeah.
And yes, it is equally likely you dying in either case. Assassins are equally effective.
If that's where if that's where it ends, how do we resolve the whole Ahrankorrahz thing? Oh, you know what? No, because we get the Loki to give them the axe. Right. Yeah, never mind. Got it. That wraps it up in an 8-bow.
Well, it would
I'm
set
more
up
in
a
favor
second
of
campaign where we have to figure out who's trying to mind control all the dwarven subjects.
I mean, we know
Or
who it
against
is.
the druids.
I mean, we know who it is. It's just, why is the question. Actually, no, why is not the question. We know why. Bring down the Empire.
And then there's also the Diabolist's fingers in this too.
No, but that's
Her
part of...
fingers are mostly tied with the iron.
Yeah, that's part of the whole Ahrankorrahz thing. So
Like
once
one
we get
thing
them
you
the
know,
axe...
for example, from the incident where you guys actually summoned Lasalka and talked to her, she was not affiliated with the Diabolist.
Yeah. The succubus has no
The
dealings
succubus
with
from the train wasn't affiliated with the Diabolist.
Yeah.
I thought all of them would be...
No. The Diabolist is a powerful sorceress lady who summons and minds demons. She does not in any way rule hell or anything like that.
Oh.
Okay. I mostly want to go to the moon plains.
I'm more interested in the political side. It sounds like as if it could be a lot more fun.
I just mostly want to...
I'm going to endeavor very hard to make either of them fun.
I just want
It's
to...
just a question of what kind of thing do you find more enjoyable.
I just want to take down Ahrankorrahz directly and not have to deal with this goddamn black dragon and his ass.
The thing is that if we head out there, the Black Dragon's still around and can screw things up while we're gone.
As I said, this is not a good idea, bad idea decision.
It's basically...
Like, good and bad things will happen regardless of what you do. Like, if you go to the Moonwreck and leave Clangcrovax in the city, he will do stuff while you're away that's bad and will be dealt with by other people in the city.
Namely,
if you leave the Moonwreck
Paul
alone,
Goodelf.
Ahrankorrahz will do horrible things over there, which will eventually be dealt with other people over there.
See, here's the thing. Him doing bad things out there could potentially mean the orcs winning.
Yes, it could.
So, that's really bad.
But again, I'm going to say, neither of them is the right or wrong option.
Okay. I think my stance is skewed a little bit more firmly into Moonwreck.
It is purely a question of what kind of game do you like doing. Do you like political intrigue, wheeling, dealing, backstabbing, and lying? That sort of thing, or do you like more heroic action and combat?
I like heroic actions and combat. I like doing I jump down a cliff and punch a guy in the face.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And then I find the axe of Jawbreak.
Alright. I'll follow whatever you guys do end up doing.
All right.
I
So
know what Gaddy would pick. She would
So-
pick smash things.
all right, we're gonna smash things.
All right.
But what about Dizzy Izzy?
She would want money, and there's money in both sides.
Money, yeah. Money and stabbing, but I mean, she can backstab with words or with not. She's pretty adept at both.
Yeah. So there's money in both sides. Just where
And what
does she want
about
the money?
Elodie?
I think she's in a coma.
Yeah. yeah.
You've just been carrying her around on like one of those little dragging litter things.
No. What happened was when we last
Bring
visited
out Jaded.
when we last visited the Ahrankorrahz, she disappeared randomly. For whatever reason, something happened.
She disappeared in a cloud of colored light.
Yeah. She got brought to the abyss, to the golden worm. My boyfriend! Yay! So that's canon. Boom. Done.
You know what? Sure. Of course, this will be like the next week will be the week she shows up.
Right. Well,
oh man, we kind of assumed you were just like dead or something. I don't know.
all right. So I guess now we make our way to the Moonwreck.
All right, you can certainly do that. Would you like to get perhaps teleportation assistance there?
Yes, but I mean,
How would we get that?
You could just inquire at the Mages College, for example.
sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We will do that.
Whatever happened to that,
Maybe we could talk to the War
Ares
Guild.
petty puncture?
Puncture prevention. It's a minor cantrip that several of the wizards in the army now use to keep people from dying for a little while in order to get back to proper clerics. It's been helping. Most of the soldiers don't really like it.
Yeah.
Because it's basically
Apparently
like,
the-
oh, I'm fine. Oh, God.
Everything is pain. You have no idea how much this hurts.
One
Yeah,
guy-
it turns out the orcs have managed to reverse engineer the spell, and now battles are basically, they've decided,
They're
know what,
just
screw it.
horrifying.
No, the battles have just actually gotten a lot quieter now. The orcs just, look, we don't really want to hurt each other that bad,
Like-
do we?
Like, we're not going to beat each other here, so let's just pretend.
Yeah, let's just...
Nah,
let's,
if the orcs got a hold of that spell, they would just mob the walls.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. I guess should we talk to the War Guild, see with them, or just go straight to the mages, like the war planning people?
Yeah.
The War Council guy?
Yeah, the War Council. Should we talk to the War Council and be like, all right, we would like to take part of the final mission to take down the orcs. We'll go back up Connor. And then Shifty Eyes.
When you go to speak with the War Council,
Yep.
you will find that they are currently in a meeting. All of them are discussing. Currently, there's some sort of clandestine mission going on over across the Moonwreck,
Yep.
which is they've learned through reliable intelligence that the Orc Lord himself, along with his contingents of personal bodyguards, are trying to get around some of Forge's frontline defenses by going through the Moonwreck
Oh.
and circling around through it.
Okay.
Which is, of course, stupefyingly dangerous because the place is full of dragons. A large contingent of the dwarven army, well, not large exactly, but skilled contingent of the dwarven army is heading off to intercept them. They plan to assassinate the Orc Lord.
Okay.
They would be delighted to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Uh,
And you do indeed determine that Connor Black Anvil has gone with them. He is acting as battle chaplain.
let me just put it to you this way, War Council. You know our party, right?
Fairly.
You know our history with causing mayhem and destruction. At least to our to our enemies.
To enemies, yes.
Yes, to our enemies. Like specifically liberating Fort Lear.
Yes. They still tell fond stories of your entrance to Fort Lear via catapult.
Yeah.
Because that was boss.
Yeah. So, I mean, is it a good
Like-
idea to send us?
You are
Probably.
you are still like, even when you guys were like on trial for
Yeah.
horrible demon summoning and Anvil, like the War Council were like, nah, no way. And, like most of the soldiers in Forge were like, nah, no one that cool could be.
Bunch of demon summoners.
Dude, they survived being flung out of a catapult into the middle of a fort and then fought their way out of it. They don't need demon summoning.
Yeah.
If they could summon demons, they'd have done it then.
Like they wouldn't have flung themselves in. What's the point of that?
They just mobbed the place with demons.
All right. So, good idea to send us? I think so. So,
Is it too late to change my vote? I didn't know the Orc Lord was going to be there.
I mean, we're dwarves. I mean, well, no, we're not. We're dwarves. We work with
We're
dwarves.
dwarves, the three of us of which one is a dwarf.
Yes. We work with dwarves.
The
Dwarf.
anti most of us is a dwarf.
Yes. So we can do it. Orc King's not a good guy. Let's take down a bad guy.
Wait, hold on. Thought.
There's gonna be a lot of war machines that you can tinker
Connor?
with.
Excuse me, actually, I need these back.
Sure.
Had the ring on them, which in proxy caused him to be able to
No.
scry on you.
No. So what Ahrankorrahz was in Connor's body.
Yeah.
It was around the time that we released all the spirits. You weren't there for that. We released a bunch of spirits that were trapped in this soul forge. We released them, then they went crazy, started trying to kill all the Ahrankorrahz. Because pretty sure the Ahrankorrahz were the ones who trapped them there. So then we went to go see Connor, who was a Ahrankorrahz at the time, and talked to him. And I told him what was up. And then he handed me a ring to help me fight off the spirits.
Which had a piece of his body in it.
Yes. So that allowed him to scry me forever.
Yeah. Now, question is that reversible?
The ring is gone. It's been disintegrated.
You've had constant contact with him for a very long time as well.
So theoretically, could I cast a spell?
Yeah, will you be able
I
to
would not be able to
scry
cast a
on
spell.
Ahrankorrahz with assistance, let's say a wizard or something?
Potentially.
Yeah.
That is a possibility for sure. However, then what we realized was the ring, as a dragon, you never tend to give away jewelry or possessions, but he gave me one willingly. So that means he replaced his ring. Most likely, Connor's soul is in one of those rings. So our goal here is to find out which ring and return his soul into the body.
How will we do that? I mean, who's going to perform that sort of ritual?
We'll figure it out. We always do. But yeah, so essentially here we're going there to try and help with taking down the Orc Lord as well as freeing up Connor.
We're probably gonna have to kill all his bodyguards.
Probably. Or knock them out. Don't have to kill. Remember.
Unless they have that stupid collar.
I mean, you just knock it off their heads. It'll be fine.
No, you remember those collars in the train?
No, I know. You can knock it off their heads. It'll be fine. In any case, that is hopefully the plan. So, talk to the War Council. Talk to the Mages Guild. With the Mages Guild, we'll figure out both the ritual for returning a soul to its body, as well as teleportation, and potentially the reverse scrying that you would like. Yes?
I thought that maybe the reverse scrying would probably help with giving us a little bit more intel to help us decide.
It absolutely would help, and I agree wholeheartedly. We should definitely talk to them about that. I think I might get the axe at this point.
Wait, don't you have like his eyeball or something?
Yeah. Well, no, but that's the dragon's body, so I wouldn't be able to scry him. I'd be able to scry his body, right?
Well, I'm just thinking that if the dragon axe would work on his soul, maybe his body would also scry to where his soul is currently.
Would his eye have rotten by now? It's been a long time.
Oh, it's probably
I have a beer cooler.
preserved.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we kept it in a refrigeration unit,
Yeah.
like an organ transplant.
Yeah.
Can I transplant a dragon's eye into my own? That'd be sweet.
Well,
I know, it'd be like the size of my head. I know.
Would it have to be shrunk down first?
Hey, that'd be pretty cool though. Got one dragon eye? I mean, I wonder what a dragon vision's like. Can you see? No, that's actually probably not that different. Use dark vision. Alright, so we got that worked out, and that's the plan.
So we talking about you behind your backs and all the things?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
I'll find out what it was supposed to
Yeah, no.
Wasn't even relevant.
No, so what we did talk about was basically recapped Connor's whole thing to Jiggy, and then we
I'll be delighted to listen to the recording and find out how much of it was correct.
It was mostly correct. It was basically what happened between me and Connor and how was he able to get me that ring, essentially. It was the whole soul thing, the soul forge thing back in Anvil.
Oh, you admitted to that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I told Jiggy about it.
All right.
It's only Jiggy. It's fine.
Jiggy's opinions that you are actually all evil is just continuing to build up, I guess.
Yeah.
We're releasing imprisoned souls. Is that a necessarily evil thing? No. But they were crazy, and that's not our fault.
Well, killing a whole bunch of people seems like a pretty bad
We
thing.
didn't realize that would happen. That's our bad.
I pretty much told you.
Shut up. To be fair, no one technically actually died.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh wait,
they
never
did.
mind. The people.
Lots of people
Sorry,
died.
I forgot about the people protecting the Ahrankorrahz.
Yes.
I was considering just the Ahrankorrahz. Nobody technically
A bunch
died.
of the Ahrankorrahz died. Actually, much more non-Ahrankorrahz than Ahrankorrahz
Yeah.
died. Because as soon as I figured out what was going on, they started writing defenses against it.
Yeah. So yeah, then.
Also, that was the incident where you got to meet the only soup sprite you've ever encountered.
Yep. The little fire guy.
No, that was the spark sprite.
Right.
The soup sprite was from the police station. One of the dwarves had died and his face was
Yeah.
full of soup, and he was upset because it was ruined.
Yeah, I forgot about
Is the
that.
soup sprite in the tiefling soup right now or something?
No. Wonton soup. Okay, so
It was involved in it.
So we got a plan. We got approval from the War Council to go on our mission. Now we're gonna go talk to the Mages Guild.
Soren Goodbolt is actually on the War Council. He's the head of the Mages Guild.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to you. We got a few things to discuss with you. Number one, teleport, transport to the Moonwreck. Number two, so there's evidence of somebody scrying against me for quite some time. We're wondering if there's a way to perform a scry against the person who is scrying against me, because I had contact with that person technically within the last month.
He wouldn't be able to if you had scrying magic. You could.
So could you teach me to perform the scrying magic?
Probably not.
Damn it. Alright, number three.
8th level spell or something.
Alright, never mind then. Number three then. What was number three? Oh, right. The ritual to return a soul to its original body. Can you teach us that? Can you teach us a ritual to do this?
Or delayed reaction to just, set it up and do it somewhere else or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the thing Perry worked out how to do.
Yeah.
If you give him Perry's notes and probably a day to decipher Perry's notes, he could probably make a scroll that would allow you to cast that.
Sure. That'd be fantastic. So I guess we'll give it a day before we start going out.
You would have a day to, for example, get supplies or anything like that you might want.
Okay.
Perhaps talk to contacts of yours who you rolled a large roll with to
Yes.
try and find some magical item to assist you.
Hey, Prince, give me the goddamn axe. I know you have it.
Yes,
there
it's a
was,
7th level utility
There
spell.
was
Yeah,
one other
never
thing
mind.
that we ended up talking about, and that was shrinking and then implanting.
I don't want to
Ahrankorrahz
implant a dragon eye in my head.
I do like the note to players about scrying. Yes, if someone is scrying on you, it means they got near enough to touch you. Pleasant dreams.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've known for a while now, so it's okay. Yeah, so, okay, here's the real question, guys. Do we want the axe? I think because we're going to a land of dragons, we want the axe. Yes?
I'd say that's a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the Temple of Azazel and pray to the Prince of Shadows and be like, hey, I know you have it. We need it.
Or could maybe go to a random artifact shop and just buy from some hapless artifact salesman that has no idea what its true potential is.
No, pretty sure the Prince of Shadows has it. He would have stolen it. Because part of the description of the item is it appears from time to time when it's needed.
Yep.
And then just goes away. Pretty sure guy who can do that, Prince of Shadows.
Probably.
So talk to
So you
that
have a
guy.
6/6/5, so you get to pick your item for a 6. I think it's an epic tier item for a 6.
Yeah.
And the 5 is that it was from the Prince of Shadows and is totally stolen.
Yeah.
You're not sure who it was stolen from,
Yeah.
but you know this was stolen from somebody. But yes, when you actually head to your inn,
Yep.
you open your footlocker and you find this axe in it. And on the blade, drawn in just a little piece of chark, is the Prince of Shadows' little heart symbol.
Is there like a big, nice red satin bow on it?
Nah, he's not flashing.
So I'm gonna pick it up, feel its
Incomparable
awesome
axe of
power,
limb chopping.
then I hand it straight to the dwarf.
I don't know. Can I dual wield too?
I'm sorry, but this might have to replace your Dwarven Scepter of Office. To be fair, this is an epic item.
I got it. I'll take off Daddy's hammerhead and just slide the axe in.
This is an item of epic proportions. You can feel its power.
Let me try it. I want to feel this power.
You're a creator maker. You do not get to feel power like this. That is just straight up a rule. I am sorry.
Come on, it's just
Your
a name.
No, I have seen you make a crater.
You see him make a couple.
I have witnessed it. So no.
Just not a
Dwarf, hold on to this. Doc, I'm trusting you with this. We're gonna need your help. And if you need to, hand it off to... God damn, I forgot her name.
Daddy.
Gaddy, thank you. I was gonna say Amber. That's her
It
real
does
name.
amuse me that You could actually use this yourself. You just take -2 to attack with it, and it's a +3 weapon, so it's still give you +1.
My strength is horrendous.
That's true.
Like, I'd be like, like, worst axe swinger ever. So, I'm cool with handing off, like, this amazing thing. But it's like, okay, with the stipulation, you give it back to me, and I will offer it back to the prince, because he'll be mad if it goes away somehow. So, just saying. Let's go chop some worms. Alright, so, we have something that'll really help. This will help a lot.
Yay.
So, you may want to take a look at the item, like in the
How
thing,
big is this
to
axe? Is it
know
like
its full
great
stats.
axe or
It's a +3 axe.
Yeah.
It gives +3 to attack and damage. And if
then-
you attack a dragon with it, hit or miss, you deal an extra 40 points of damage.
Yeah. Which is like, you know, a normal hit.
And keep in mind that is 4T, not like 4D something.
Yeah. 4-0. Max of 4d10, which is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I looked at the item, I'm like, why is this here? Why?
It's an epic level item.
I know.
Should do something impressive. Alright, so Soren Goodbolt meets you the next morning. He has readied a teleportation spell for you. You just need to point out the coordinates you want to go to on a map he has for you. And one of you can give me an intelligence check to essentially... What's going to happen here is you're going to teleport essentially into a fight. And the question is going to be,
What
do
kind
you
of fight?
select a place such that you end up teleporting into a fight that's in your favor, or one that is very much not in your favor?
Alright. Who has a roll? What's your intelligence?
+3
Alright, give it.
engineer?
Um,
It is a map.
Yeah, I'd allow engineer, because it's basically whether the terrain is in your advantage or not.
Let's see.
Not bad. Better than average.
It's going to be.
Basically a save.
You pick a small little section of ridgeline to be teleported into. You figure this will give you a good survey the area, kind of.
Oh
good
yeah,
high
I'm
ground to
at
look around
max
from.
magic items, so I'm going to give the Dwarven Scepter of Office to the War Council.
All right, that will actually certainly get you something.
Yeah. It's like, hold on
They're
this for me.
actually astounded at the fact that you found this thing, because I don't know if you mentioned it at any point prior to this.
Oh yeah! There's
They
this
are
thing.
actually flabbergasted that you found basically a scepter of supreme office of lordship of Fort Lear.
Yeah.
And you have essentially massively increased your standing in your own family.
Oh god.
You're actually pretty sure doing this means that if you do get knocked down Connor, you would be probably next choice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because, I mean, clearly, the gods want you to be king. I mean, they gave you this thing.
Yeah.
It's a solid gold stick full of diamonds. It says, in charge, in Dwarven on it. That's not even a joke.
And then
It
you
says
went.
in Dwarven
And then you
runes,
went
it
to
says,
them.
I'm in charge.
And then you went to them. and You're like, oh yeah, just hold on to this.
Hold on to this for a minute. I got a better thing. It's the incomparable axe of worm chopping.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go murder some.
It's a legendary weapon of dragon murder.
Wait, what is that? Don't worry about it.
You currently have automatically achieved the status of Dwarven Hero.
Yeah. You're welcome. By the way, trade with my family.
I would love it if he became Low King and the first thing he did was bar all trade with your family.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah, we've agreed like what's going to happen if I do become the Low King. Like I cross off my
He crosses off his Dwarf King relationship, and everyone else gets a +1 Dwarf King relationship.
Can I get?
except you.
Can I get
you
a
get
+3?
-1.
I gave you a goddamn axe of worm chopping.
Okay, conflicted.
Okay, conflicted.
I gave you. What have I done to you specifically? You specifically?
Alright.
Recently?
Yes.
Soren Goodbolt teleports all of you. You materialize on a short section of ridge. You have actually appeared just behind a small rise, such that you appear with basically this much of your face poking out above the side of a hill, where you haven't sunk into the ground.
Yeah,
or anything,
yeah.
But it's just rising up that way.
It's just like perfect.
You basically
spying.
appear with a chest-high wall in front of you.
Yeah. And you're just like perfectly spying. Just,
Yeah.
I instantly look behind me.
There's a vast open plain behind you. You can't see any landmarks, really, apart from just other hills here and there. You can see that these hills are riddled with caves, and the entire ground is just covered in frost, and there are everywhere. Throughout, like, the hills you see they're not the same color as the earth around you. They look like they're fragments of something that broke and impaled into the ground.
By that time, that one
You,
mage
Regolith, recognize them as Regolith.
Yeah. Haha! My namesake.
Yes, and there is frost over absolutely everything.
Are there pieces of regolith near me? Can I pick them up?
Yep.
Yes, I hold them.
They're pointy.
I feel the power
They're
of the moon.
extremely rough.
Yep.
Pointy.
As a moon elf, I feel at home.
Yep.
Would it make a good pumice stone?
Oh yeah, very good.
I'm gonna collect it.
Put it in my sack.
Sure.
So if this is an axe, actually, what dice do I roll for it?
I think it's probably the same as for your warhammer.
Okay.
Use it as a one-handed weapon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. What you actually see, however, is you're standing up on a little ridge. Just below you, in the distance, you can see what looks like a contingent of dwarves approaching an encampment of orcs far off on the horizon. But much closer to you, you can see a group of 5 orcs just underneath you, who appear to be peering up at the dwarves over there, like they're planning on making their way over toward them.
Wait, so is it like it's kind of like a hill going down?
Yeah, you're basically...
Is it icy?
Yeah, you're at the top of an icy hill.
Perfect.
Compared to them.
We have a plan. Right. So we're gonna slide down, make a surprise attack, jump down, and punch them. Right. I nominate you to automatically get the surprise action because typically speaking, you will have the highest dexterity and should theoretically.
Clearly, I need to clutch together some
Oh wait, no.
snowboards.
You nominate one person who acts.
Yes.
And then whoever rolls highest also.
Right. So,
and if they happen to be the same person, tough luck.
gonna nominate you.
Yeah, because I have the lowest dex.
Yes.
I have really high initiative.
Yes. So, hopefully, you will get it, and you will automatically get it.
That
is my plan.
I want to clutch
Are you guys
together
cool with
some
that?
snowboards.
Yeah.
Cool. So basically, we're gonna hop on the hill, slide on our feet, and just like come down. You should come down with the axe and just perform a swing. Just to test. This is the trial run.
Yeah.
Well, I knew in advance that I was going to a snowy area. I could have just brought them in advance.
All right. So we roll initiative.
Yep.
17.
23.
Nice.
14.
Perfect. It's actually decent. I'm in the middle.
17, you said?
Yes, 17 for me. It's basically ideal. I'm right in the middle.
So you can see that there are 5 of them. They're arranged in a sort of rough line. None of them are engaged with each other.
Okay.
So you can engage one at a time if you wish. Okay. As you are skiing down the hill. Which of you are skiing down the hill, and are any of you staying up top to just blast at?
I'm going down.
I'm just blazing down on a snowboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got those snow goggles on.
I'm going down for sure.
I'm gonna shoot first, then go down.
Right.
Oh,
so
and strike fear into their eyes. I'm going to wear a pointy red hat.
Okay.
I do the thing from Naruto.
Sorry, I read what?
A red hat.
Yes.
All right. Jiggy and I are sliding down. I am no longer in wolf form. I'll say.
Surprise round is Jiggy and Doc doing stuff.
Did we get a full rest from?
Yes.
Okay. Erase a bunch of
So
stuff.
Jiggy, what you doing?
Right. Barreling down the hill on a snowboard.
Barreling into anybody?
Yeah. Going directly towards one of the nearest orcs. Once they get close enough, I'm going to jump and use my momentum along with my wrench.
Alright.
Go wham.
Give me an attack.
Can I say the Cloak of Azazel keeps me warm at all times? Because it
Sure.
gives me such a high physical defense.
Oh yeah, it probably would actually. Yeah.
Yay.
More toasty.
See, that is a 12 on the die, 22 AC.
Yep.
Okay. We get a sneak attack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, alright.
They're surprised.
32 total here.
Pretty fast.
We've all gotten very good at adding up your die rolls.
Yes. Well, no, it's also 16 plus 16.
Yeah, you're right. It is 32 plus sneak attack damage of 7 and 4.
Don't add your level.
Hit. No, I got it right here listed. It's not my level. Plus 1 for the wrench. Okay, that is 52 damage.
Yeah.
Wham.
Good damage.
Ow. That guy's staggered. Attack! Yes! Like, attack! All of them like start climbing up to like charge over the ridge. No, we're being attacked! Doc, what you doing?
I'm gonna shoot at orc number 2 with Javelin of the Fate.
Quit reading my notes.
Okay. 20 versus physical defense.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. That is 30 holy damage.
Alright. Ow. That guy's not quite staggered, but it hurt. Now we move into actual rounds. Jiggy.
Ah,
Your
alright.
pass 23 initiative. You beat them by 1.
And this is where my momentum comes in. So, I hit the guy with a wrench, but my momentum is still going. So, I keep going right to the next orc, wham, and hopefully I'll land back on the snowboard.
Alright. So you're attacking a different orc from the first one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Orc number 2, please.
Could I have been sliding down the with Jiggy, just didn't make an attack?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be engaged with orc number 1.
Sure.
Take orc number 1.
That is 15 on the die, that definitely hits.
That was weird.
That was awesome.
Look how it
Trevor,
rolled.
the way you roll it, just break. Aw.
I believe that's known as making bacon.
Alright, let's see, that's a lot of ones.
You know what, the mythical day when you roll and they all end up in a stack?
That would be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my
This is
life.
also-
I expect I'm done. I can die now.
It's like, I could die proud.
Yeah.
Does sneak attack also happen here too, or no?
Yes, because he opted to engage with them.
Okay.
Currently, Orc 1 and 2 are engaged with you guys.
Cool.
Alright, that is meager 24 damage. No, forgot to add the other part. 32 damage.
Ow.
Dex check to land on the snowboard.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You land on the snowboard. I will say it is up to you if you wish to automatically disengage from them and carry on past them.
Oh yeah, I'm going to swerve up a hill and go back down the other way.
Okay.
So you're half piping it.
Yeah, I'm tapping them.
Nice.
The orcs are up. 2 of them are engaged with Regulus. The 2 hurt ones.
What's up,
They're going to go with you. Does 18 hit your AC?
No.
Okay.
It misses by 1.
Okay, so the other one does hit you.
Yep.
The other one hits you for 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Whump. He hits you with his big old great club with a nail in it.
Oh, God.
You're right in the arm. Thunk. Ah!
Really? Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Orcs 3 and 4 are going to charge up and engage Jiggy. They're basically going to run up to you. The first one is going to try and tackle you to try and get you off your stomach with a strength check. He is not going to roll incredibly well. 14 versus your physical defense?
No.
Alright, so he does not manage to wrestle you off. The other is just going to take out his longbow and shoot you. That's not going to hit you though. An arrow goes wide past you. Number 5 is also going to take out his bow and shoot at you. That is a 16 on the die. So 24 AC.
That just hits.
Alright, for 12 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Thunk. And Regulus, you're up.
Okay, so I'm engaged.
Sorry, 12 points?
12, yep.
I will opt to lightning for it.
Alright.
None of those were melee attacks towards me?
Both of the ones against you were melee attacks.
Nope.
The first
No,
one
no,
wasn't
one of them
an
was a bow.
attack, I guess, but
One of them
you
was a
have
bow.
thing, so.
Basically I was wondering because I could use deflection.
Okay, the first one didn't deal any damage. The second one would have, though.
No, but it was a bow.
No, the second one was a bow shot, though. Yeah,
Alright, it's just because it has to be a melee attack.
yeah.
Crit! Ugh! Number 1
Yeah,
gets
there's
crit.
actually only one enemy engaged with you.
Orc number 1 gets crit.
Okay.
Orc numero dos. 30 versus, or 20 versus full defense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's the use of my surprise. Number 3, 26.
Yep.
Cool. Number 4, 19 on the dice.
Yep.
So 4 orcs hit, first one crit.
Okay.
Alright, 33 lightning damage to each.
To each, and then twice that for the crit guy.
Yep.
Crit guy is super dead.
Woo! That was a pretty sweet usage of that spell.
Orc 2 is dead, so the 2 engaged with you are both dead.
Nice.
And Orcs 3 and 4 are both hurt. Orc 5 remains unaffiliated with damage.
Orc 5, you're a bitch.
Yep. Doc, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna Javelin of Fate, the unhurt orc.
Alright. That's the guy who's shooting at you.
Yeah. Right. 20 versus physical defense?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Escalation's at 1.
It's not at anything yet.
Oh, right, my bad. Surprise already. Totally forgot.
I don't know if it rises during his president.
Probably not. That wouldn't make sense.
9.
Actually, it would, from the way escalation works, but I feel like that'd be cheap.
Yeah.
23 holy damage.
Alright.
Oh, and 1 more d6 because he's unhurt, plus 2.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be unfair to get escalation from a surprise round, just because, you know.
Because you already have an advantage.
Yeah.
And since everyone is now hurt, I'm going to turn my boots into skis and slide down.
Using your jumpy thing.
Yeah. Well, I'd
Or are
rather
you
not-
just sliding down it?
Yeah, just doing surefoot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you going down and engaging with any of them?
Yeah.
Currently, there are 3 left. 2 are unengaged, and 1 is engaged with Jiggy.
I'll go for the one who's engaged with Jiggy.
Okay. Engaged with Orc 3. Escalation up. Jiggy, you're up.
Okay.
You have an orc in your face.
Right. So I swerve up the top part of the hill. I slide right back down. I go duck right underneath the first orc. A slick feint.
Okay.
Let's see. This verse is mental defense. So 11 plus 8 is 19. So 20 versus mental defense.
Yep.
Okay. Target is dazed until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And I can make an improved attack against a second target.
There aren't any other targets in melee with you.
Oh. Thought since
You're
it was
just engaged with one guy.
Well, it was a thought. Well, basically, I was thinking of it since I was on a snowboard. I could swerve against one other guy.
You'd have to roll to disengage, but you could certainly do that. Like, that'll allow it.
Alright. It's an 8 on the die.
Alright, I will say you can choose to either have your attack fail, or the orc gets an opportunity attack on. Your choice.
Opportunity attack.
That is 20 AC.
Exactly.
Alright, you take 18 points of damage.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Whack. Ready.
Okay, so going towards the second target.
Sure.
Oh, he's dazed.
Yep.
So, does that cost penalty sorts?
Yes, I know.
To his armor.
You
Still
already
hit you.
applied it.
Yes, he still hit you.
Okay. I rolled a 3, but I do get a bit of a bonus to it, so who knows? I'll add it up. No, 15 versus AC is not going to hit, is
Nope.
it? No.
He definitely parries your attempt.
Okay, that's 5 damage.
Swings your life away.
5 miss damage.
We tend to fight a lot of warriors.
Orc's turn.
Not a lot of mages.
Orc number 5 will come over and also engage with you. So you're engaged with 2 there, Jiggy. I'm going to go for your face. 18 AC, I don't think hits you, correct?
Nope. My AC is 20.
The other one will hit you though. So 18 damage. And then lastly, the dazed orc is going to try and attack you there, Doc. Gets a 19 on the die. 23, I think, versus your AC.
That just hits.
So if it just hits, I'm going to do this again because he has a penalty. 24 actually. So.
Okay.
So he tags you for 18 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I was concerned there because I was like, I think I might be off by like 1 on that. Right. That is them. Regolith, you're up.
Okie dokie. I will, orc number 3, going to Chaos Bolt him with a punch face.
Alright, so you're going to engage with him?
Engage and do a, yeah. Good. That'll be 27 versus physical defense.
Oh yeah.
Cool. 28. One moment, please. And deal 9 damage to him. Additional.
So 37 total.
Yes.
You kill him.
Cold damage, so he freezes
Actually,
to death.
sorry, he's not dead. He has 10 hit points.
Ah, shucks.
My mistake. They have 80 hit points.
Came real close.
Yeah. Doc, you're up.
Oh, already? Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
There's just the 3 of you, and like
Yeah.
there's 3 of them left.
All right. So I'm engaged with one of the orcs, correct?
Kill number.
Yep, you're engaged with the dazed orc.
Alrighty. I'll try hitting him.
Sure.
That's a 16 on the die.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that.
You got a worm chop and axe.
Yeah.
So that'd be a
Alright.
19 with just the weapon
5d8.
bonus. Oh my
20
god.
with the escalation.
That's ridiculous.
I thought that bonus only applies to dragons.
No.
No.
The 40 damage.
The extra free 40 damage hit or miss is against
Yeah.
dragons only. It's still a +3 weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This axe is like awesome. But it ultra murders dragons.
So 10.
Wyverns.
38 damage.
Did you add the +3 from your axe?
Yep.
Okay, make sure.
Now he's dead. Jiggy, you're up. Escalation
And
is a 2.
I engage with another orc.
Sure.
So which orcs are alive still?
Just orcs 4 and 5, which are both engaged with Jiggy.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to go with a bleeding strike, which I reiterate with a wrench. Sounds pretty terrifying.
I mean, you pinch them and then
And I rolled a 1.
that's a crit fail.
Right. Orc's turn. Escalation is even. First thing you guys notice is that ridge you slid down.
Yep.
It looks like some little goblin guys are poking their heads up over there. Hey, right, just guys, we should shoot them. Are we supposed to shoot them? We should shoot them. What if we're not supposed to shoot them?
You're not supposed to shoot us.
They are not acting this round due to them bickering. The orcs are acting though, and the escalation is even, which means they get to roll 2d20 for attacks. So it's going to take the 19. Jiggy.
I think they will.
So that is, 28 AC for 18 damage.
Yep.
And the other one's also going to take a swing at you. It will take the 19 on the die to do another 18 damage to you.
How hurt are you?
Find out.
Regolith, you're up.
Okay.
Goblins up on the ridge are going, maybe we should go ask the boss. Well, fine. You go get the boss. I'm going to shoot him.
Alright, how many enemies can I hit?
I always want to go and get the boss every time there's any kind of problem. I'm George Blood.
I'm assuming the goblins are nowhere near in range for my, yeah, they're not, for a color spray attack.
I'm pretty
They're
hurt.
nearby.
Close quarters spell.
That just means you don't provoke when you can.
I'm at 33 HP out of 96.
So no.
You're getting a heal next turn.
I don't know what the range of the spell is.
I have
Does
no
it
idea
say something nearby enemies?
No, it never. Oh yeah, these 1d4 nearby enemies. So yes.
Yes.
Cool. So I can hit 3 of them. One goblin, 2 orcs.
Alright.
Actually, I have a plan for the goblins.
I can hit 3. I'm gonna hit 3. So first 2 orcs.
Right, throw a cog in
That
the
will
plan.
be 22 and 27 versus mental defense.
On the orcs? Oh yeah.
Right, and on the goblin, 19 versus mental defense.
Yes.
Cool. 24.
Okay.
Are any of them 30 HP or fewer?
Well, you kill one of the goblins.
Yes. That guy is weakened into the most weakened state. Dead.
No, neither in the 30 or fewer.
Shucks.
Unless you can find a way to pull 3 more damage out of your bow.
No.
Yeah, close, but no cigar. Goblins are all freaked out.
Damn.
Doc, you're up.
Shadow Blast! Alright, I'm gonna try hitting something again. Oh, first, you, heal.
Yes.
Plus 10. 29 versus AC.
On orc, yep.
Right. 29 damage.
You killed orc number 4. There's one orc.
What are you trying to look up?
Jiggy, you're up. What are you
I'm
looking
looking
up?
up the racial power minor illusions for gnomes. It's been like the first time I ever had a use for it.
Once per battle, when you roll a natural 16 plus with an attack, you can also daze the target till the end of your next turn. Confounding racial power.
No, minor illusions.
Minor illusions. As a standard action, you can create a strong smell or sound nearby. Nearby creatures that fail a normal save notice the smell or sound. Creatures that make the save may notice it, but recognize that it is not real.
Basically, what I was thinking of doing is creating the smell of really tantalizing beef jerky near the goblins to make them hungry and get distracted and decide we should just eat something instead.
Okay. Goblin save. They save.
Ah.
They're angry at your fake food. They're all going to shoot you.
Is that a standard or a minor?
Standard.
Standard. Yeah.
Ah.
They don't give you free make the enemy not attack you powers as an at-will ability.
That was quite ridiculous.
Well, first of all, the orc, the remaining orc, is going to take a swing at Doc. Because he doesn't like Doc. This glitch is 3. So, we'll just do this. That's going to miss you.
Really, what have I done as Regolith to Doc? Honestly, nothing. Like, if you really think about it, I've done nothing to hurt you. in any
15
way.
does not hit your AC, correct, Doc?
Nope.
Right. Take 10 damage. Even miss. And then the goblins.
Like,
Wait.
4 of them.
Is that your best shot?
Alright. Let's see you heal. The goblins are going to volley at Jiggy.
That's a
Wow,
nice
they do terrible
triple
job.
8.
What is your AC?
20.
20?
so I've only taken 1 hit.
All of them miss you. Little arrows pepper into the dirt all around you. Oh no, what do we do? He's clearly a god! The 5th goblin that ran away comes back up the hill. Says, alright, I got the boss. He says we're totally supposed to shoot them. Now he already started shooting. You can hear a grumbling noise coming from, a trudging coming from up the hill.
Uh-oh. Hell yeah!
Helia's dead, dude.
Damn it.
She's like super dead.
No, she's back into ghost form, haunting Fortlier once more. Want more murder of orcs? No, but seriously, Doc, if you really think about it, I've done nothing. Every time I made a decision, I consult the party as well.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
I was gonna give Perry the -1, but give it to Elodie. She's dead.
You actually see a big old guy you recognize is actually a half-orc come up over the top of the ridge. He's got a big old jagged longsword in one hand. He's got a shield on his back. He's got a little sheaf of javelins. Says, right, what's going on up here?
You're the guard from the train!
No, he's not.
Damn it.
Regolith, you're up.
Okie dokie.
Would I recognize him at all?
No. You're pretty sure he's some sort of commander in the orc army. But...
Yeah.
I have never used this daily. I may as well use it now.
Alright.
Attacking the orc. Half orc.
The one up on the ridge?
Yes. 24 versus mental defense.
Yep.
Okay, and I can teleport to a nearby location I can see. So I do that
Where are you teleporting to?
to the orc,
Okay.
to engage with the orc.
If you do that, you're going to be engaged with him and 5 goblins. Are you okay with this?
Right. I engage to have the orc between me. Wait, so it'll be on the ridge. It'll be
There's
goblins.
literally a ridge with goblins. He's standing like in the middle of them.
Wait.
It's like 3 on one side, 2 on the
You
other.
can teleport to a location you can see. What's stopping you from teleporting, say, 10 feet above him?
Absolutely nothing, apart from you take some falling damage.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I will teleport to the side with less goblins, but
Okay.
still a decent distance away from the goblins, so they have to move to engage with me. All right. And I perform a psychic damage attack.
So you're moving like within 1 move action of them, or do you want to be outside?
I'm gonna say outside.
Okay.
Yes, good damage. So that'll be 10, 15, 38 psychic damage.
To the boss.
Yes. Oh, I can totally cast it at will now. Nice! I forgot about that. That's the way that daily works. I can just use this forever. Does 86 damage, which is quite high. I should really open battles with that instead.
Doc, you're up. You are
Alright.
engaged with an orc,
I try to kill the orc.
along with Jiggy.
Right. 26 versus AC.
Yep.
Alrighty. 30 damage.
Alright. Did you remember to add the bonus 3 damage from your axe?
Yes.
Okay. You're 1 short of killing him.
Damn.
The boss is up.
He had some dragon meat earlier that day.
Wait, I still have that +1 to any dice roll from...
I am allowing that.
Yes.
You kill him but via Breaking Bad joke. You tell him a really good joke about Breaking Bad, a really great pun, he chuckles, and while he's like got his guard down, he cut his head off.
Oh, I figured he chuckled, and because he had a broken rib, it stabbed his
He
heart.
chuckled because he had a gut wound, his intestines just fell out and he
Yeah,
died.
exactly.
You killed him with laughter.
Killed him softly.
Yeah, you killed him softly with your chuckling. Alright. Boss is going to move towards you, Regular.
Yep.
He doesn't get to you, but he does throw a javelin at you.
Okay.
30 AC.
Yes.
You take 20 points of damage.
All right. I'm close to staggered. Close. Not there yet.
He whips a javelin directly into your sternum.
Gah! Ow! Jackass!
Chiggy, you're up. You are not engaged with anything because the orc you were fighting got murdered by laughing.
The goblins are all in a group, right?
Yeah, they're in a group up on a ridge.
I was thinking of having Jiggy Crater Maker make a crater
Okay.
at the goblins.
Alright. Gonna try and manufacture some sort of grenade to throw up there.
Yes.
Please put the epicenter 1 radius away from me.
Which is your higher, your intelligence or your dex?
My intelligence is high. No, my dexterity is highest.
Alright, go with the dexterity.
Alright.
Because you're essentially crafting something and then throwing it.
Yep.
I'm being nice and saying use the higher one. Rather than make 2 rolls.
Oh lord. That's a 3 on the dice.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Let's add it up.
Did
So-
Doc and Jiggy get buried under ice?
It's gonna bounce back down to you guys.
Yes!
I could see it. You throw it up there. It lands near them, but then it rolls down.
No, you toss it up near them. It lands like right next to the goblin there, and he just goes whack and hits it with his bow and knocks it back down the hill at you.
Shorter fuse, you,
You like
fool!
throw a grenade up there, and he just baseball bats it back at you.
You fool! You gotta cook the grenade first!
All right, I'm gonna say you two both make dexterity saving throwy kind of things. Dex checks, basically.
I do
16.
That is 31.
All right, Doc, you are going to take 15 points of damage,
Okay.
and you are stuck. Save ends as you are buried in some snow. Jiggy, you only take 5 points of damage, and you are not stuck. You manage to sort of hop and dance on top of the snow as it avalanches down on you. And orcs are gone.
I swear, I'll make this up to you. I'm totally sorry.
Would have been hilarious if it worked.
I've done nothing negative to you, Doc!
If it worked,
Why
I
do you
totally
hate
was
me
just gonna have
so?
all of them die in an avalanche. The goblins are up.
In fact, I do have a plan to help it there. Hopefully I can hit it right.
All of them. They're actually all just gonna shoot regularly.
Yeah.
How about you?
How about thee?
They are goblins, and they have the goblin trait. One of them goes to shoot you, draws his bow back, and elbows one of the other goblins in the head, and he goes careening down the hill and breaks his neck.
Yep. He also broke the guy's nose, so he leaves a nice blood streak going down.
Yep. Does 20 hit your AC?
Yes.
Alright, so the rest 3 of them are going to hit you.
Okay. Not 42 damage. Not 42. Anything but 42 damage.
It's 36 damage.
Thank God. I am severely hurt.
I am extremely hurt.
Alright.
And Regolith, you're up.
What sort of action would it be for me to pick up Doc?
Don't worry about
Like
picking
to basically make him unstuck by like lifting him.
Oh, it would be an action.
Standard?
Yeah.
All right.
I could say you can, since you're sliding down a hill, I could say you can get to him in one move action.
I have a jeweled glove.
I was gonna fly.
I have a jeweled glove. I can deal with this.
Okay. So first thing, well,
I'm looking at my jeweled glove.
First things first. I'm getting the hell away from them.
Yeah.
But before I do that, I'm going to try and do a shadow.
Make me a saving throw, a luck saving throw. See how long this ridge is. Just how far can you run along it?
11.
All right. There is enough room for you to jog back another move action away.
Oh no, it's not even that. I was probably going to plan on flying down.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
No. That's a bad idea. Let's give him the high ground. Nope, not doing that. Nope, I'm not doing. That's not a roll. All right.
You didn't even declare what it was for. So.
All right. This is Shadow Strike. Same thing I did before.
All right.
Okay. That's not even, so that's unfortunate. But 23 versus mental defense against the orc.
You hit him.
Orc lord. Okay.
He's not the orc.
I mean, yeah. Sorry.
The
orc
chief.
commander.
Orc chief. Yes. 14 plus 23 is 37 mental or psychic damage.
7 damage. All right.
And I will choose to, yeah, I run back. I haven't used Dragon's Leap in forever.
You're just going to continue shuffling back away from him?
Yep. Go away!
You have now come to the end of the ridge.
Great.
But you are basically 2 move actions away from him.
Yep.
Doc, you're up.
Right. Am I able to heal him?
I would say... He's moved pretty far, actually.
Okay, knowing that, I don't do that, and instead slide down the hill towards Doc.
Sure.
Okay. You take a heal plus 10.
Thank you.
And because I have used a divine spell,
No,
I
I
can
was
make
never
a
used
saving throw.
That was never used.
18. I am unstuck. Alrighty.
You can move.
Alrighty, and I'm going to... Actually, are any of the goblins, like, undamaged? Like...
They're mooks. They have a collective hit point total. So, no.
Alright. So I wouldn't be able to get that extra d6 of damage.
Nah.
Well, I think, yeah, that's a high enough number. I'm going to try Spirits of the Righteous against the Orc Chief. I crit.
Nice.
Yeah! Alrighty. So
Real
that-
big turnaround to that spell.
2,
Oh, that's
4.
a shame. It specifies ally. The commander has an ability when a nearby ally scores a critical hit, he can make one of his friends make make an attack as a free action.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work when he gets crit.
Yeah.
Good.
That'd be hilarious. I got shot really badly. Shoot that guy.
Kill him.
39 times 2 holy damage.
78.
78.
Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous.
And who wants a plus 4 to bonus to AC?
I mean, I could use it. I'm at 34 HP.
I'll roll you for it.
How much HP do you have?
I'm at 66, I believe.
I think that makes my argument for me.
He's staggered.
I'm at 34, man.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Not dead, though.
I'm literally one goblin like wave attack against me.
The boss man is reeling backwards from the barrage of ghosts that just flew straight into his face.
Can I still have a move action. Can I run up to the goblins?
They're up a hill, so you'd have to make some sort of dexterity or
Jump.
strength save to do it. You could also jump.
Fleet feather boots.
Sure. Jump up into a horde of goblins?
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing.
Are you
Now
gonna
in a
stop
horde
them?
of goblins.
Are you gonna aim for one of them when you jump?
Oh, can I crush one of them?
You can try.
Can he Mario Goomba?
Give me, bearing in mind if you fail, you will slide back up a hill.
Oh. Would that be like a constitution attack or strength?
It would just be an attack roll.
Okay.
So probably strength.
Alrighty. Can I add my axe?
No.
Oh well. 25.
Yep. You stomp on a goblin.
Alrighty.
Swoosh. Boss man! Boss man is going to go over and engage with you. And he is going to make 2 attacks with his jagged longsword. Oh, that one and a crit. Alright. So,
I wonder if Trevor's gonna be nice.
you
enough
take
to give
30 points of damage, and a nearby mook of lower level than him can make a free attack. So one of them's going to stab you. Alright. Goblins is going to roll a 20 AC.
Miss.
Alright, so you merely take 30 damage.
Wow. I am brought down to exactly half my health.
Alright. Jiggy, you're up.
Okay.
You're at the bottom of the hill.
I am going to get my butcher's knife and use flying blade.
Alright. Checking it out. Who are you checking at?
At the Orc Commander.
Alright.
Cut the head off the snake. The body dies.
It's even. Okay, so 22 versus AC.
No.
26.
26.
Yep.
Don't forget escalation, guys. It's there to help us.
Speaking of which, shouldn't that be up one?
Yes, it should actually.
Totally forgot how good Shadow Strike is.
Getting up into the melee with this guy, Doc, you do notice he has a horn on his belt.
Ah, what does
Like a
that
signaling horn.
mean? Okay.
That is 45 damage.
45?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can use that to lay a trap for somebody.
That butcher's knife must have hurt.
Yeah, you actually get him in through the eye, and he has fallen. He is down.
I can only imagine him doing like a really, really intimidating glare at this guy, and then hear this thunk, and there's this blood that trails down.
No, there's just like a weird little
Like a little piece of metal sticking right
piece
up.
of silver right there, and you're like, that's a weird forehead ornament. And then it starts leaking blood, and he falls forward, and there's a knife hilt out of the back of his skull.
How much health is a goblin at max?
These guys?
Yes.
They're mooks. The threshold to kill one is 23.
Cool.
They're better than the average mook.
I'm only asking this because my attack will deal at least 24 damage.
Interesting. Goblins are up.
Run, you little buggards!
There are 3 of them.
Now they're not gonna run. Got 3. Get out of 2, they'll run. Maybe.
3 versus 3.
Question, actually.
I just
Well,
killed
yeah,
their
but goblins
boss.
are notoriously cowardly. They're all going to
Yeah.
try and disengage from you.
Yeah, we did kill their leaders and 5 orcs.
2 of them fail. 1 of them succeeds. They're scampering away down the opposite side of the hill. The 2 that failed are going to try and stab you. Miss horribly. The one that did escape is going to try and shoot you. And crit you. For 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Get an arrow straight through that. Right in the hip.
Can I see the goblin that ran away?
From your side, no.
Yeah, okay. Dang it.
Regular, throw up. There are still 2 on the ridge, though.
Okie dokie. Yes, even. So that'll be 25 versus mental defense.
Yep, that's going to hit a goblin.
Okay. That'll be 30 psychic damage, and I teleport next to Doc.
Cool.
What's up?
Hello.
Basically, what Shadow Strike looks like is my shadow disappears, appears behind them, hits them, and I teleport to it if I want to.
Ah.
You kill another goblin.
Really love if at some point you get depth perception and you try to use that skill.
What?
If you have depth perception problems and you try to use that
Oh,
skill.
yeah, no, I mean,
Doc,
I
you're up.
teleported
You're
there.
engaged with one goblin, and there's another one scampering away down the hill. That's a point. It's a steep hill. He falls down the hill.
Does he break his neck?
No, but he's going to be stuck for a round. He tumbles down the hill, and lands in a snowbank, so just his butt and feet are sticking out, kicking wildly.
No, just kill this guy.
Oh, no, wait. Is this last goblin?
No,
There's
two more.
There's like
Doc,
2.
kill this
One
goblin
is
here.
buried in a snowbank. The other one
Murder
is,
him.
fighting.
Use the axe of great worm chopping.
Actually,
I'm gonna be saying that a lot now, by the way.
Actually, if I was gonna let them go if they were running.
Why?
Just too late for that now.
They're the enemies.
Because I can shoot them.
Oh,
Also, they might, tell people you're here.
yeah. They're the enemies. They're the enemies of the dwarf kingdom. Murder them.
They are.
All right.
Merc.
I'll murder the goblin right next to me.
with the great axe.
The fact that they're incompetent does not mean they're not dangerous.
22 versus AC or 22?
Yep.
Yeah.
22 is exactly their AC.
Yeah. I forgot to add the escalation. So 10, 25 damage.
You murderize that goblin.
Burn.
Got a move action.
Yep. I slide down and to the stuck goblin.
No. Slide down, but do like a sliding body slam onto him.
He's
He
already
is stuck.
stuck. That wouldn't help.
Oh,
Jiggy, you're up.
but impact forces.
Bottom of the hill. You cannot see any combatants.
I'm gonna head over to the stuck goblin.
You're going to have to climb a hill and then down the other side.
Oh.
Take 2 move actions.
Oh.
You're at the bottom of the wrong side of the hill.
Hey, Jiggy.
Strength check to climb up a hill. I would allow dex as well, actually.
Throw a bomb. Just kidding. Don't do that.
You could arc a bomb over the ridge.
Don't do that.
Don't
I
do
would
that.
allow it.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You
We'll save
No.
to use explosives. Let's see, 12.
See, he only rolls these so that he can blame the dice when he inevitably
No, I know,
does it.
but we still blame him.
I believe Crater Makers take a -5 to that save, yes?
Yes.
Has that ever changed the fact that we still blame Corey
No.
for the character's
No,
actions?
So let's see,
Ever.
that is 11
namely
for
Perry.
mental defense, so that...
You have two characters looking
Yeah,
down at
that
you.
definitely fails.
Don't do it.
Grenade. Frag out.
Can we make a save to ping it back down to him if he does fail?
I have precise shot.
Yes.
I don't know
Well,
how precise you can be with a grenade.
Yeah. The whole point of grenade is not precision.
Because what precise shot does is it allows you to shoot into melee without risking hitting allies.
Yeah.
That doesn't work with grenades. They hit everything.
Yeah.
okay,
It's
so that is...
sheer destruction in an area. That's why you don't throw them near an ally.
So 21 versus AC 29.
Oh yeah.
Ever. So it clears our heads.
Toss a grenade over there. Doc is engaged with it though.
Uh-oh. He didn't see you.
No, he didn't.
I didn't know you were there.
You saw him leap down somewhere. Don't know where though.
Yeah, so just throw a grenade right after me.
Hey, see? Is Regolith your least favorite?
Doc,
now?
make me a dexterity check. Calvin rolls a 3.
Lands in his mouth.
17.
Alright, that will be 21.
21? Alright, you take only half damage, which is 15. From a 30-point grenade.
I have 7 HP left, thanks a lot.
It does indeed land right in the goblin's mouth. It just explodes. You take 15 points of damage from teeth hitting you.
Yeah. From biological shrapnel.
Teeth, part of a femur.
I'll make it up to you.
Alright, because right now you're getting -1 with the Dwarf King.
The whole family is. Alright. With that, I think I'll wrap it here as we are 10 minutes over.
Yeah.
There's a magic item called Gloves of the Low Blow.
Oh, that sounds very mean. I do not want those.
Let me guess, they're,
I'm sad I wasted my 666 on the preset items before the Book of Loot. When I heard about the Book of Loot, I'm like, damn it, my 666! It could have been so much better. Like, it's pretty awesome already, but I still wish I had a chance.
anyways, while I
Had
was,
that helmet that turns to a castle,
Damn it! That would have been sweet.
which is a ludicrous item.
Yep. I basically get.
Sounds cool, but there's so few practical uses for it.
No, man. It's just if you're camping and you're like, oh, I want to sleep in a castle tonight. Boom! You're good to go.
while I was sleeping at the, temple, I got a letter from one of the servants of the priestess. Would you like to read it?
Sure. I mean, it's your character's choice to do what he wishes. Don't forget that.
No, it's because his schedule might change and he might start missing a bunch of sessions.
Right.
He was coming up with an explanation of where he went.
The College of Douglas the Musical has asked you to preach the teachings of Soundwave, the Decepticon of knowledge, at their main temple of the Westminsters.
Yep. Seems legit. Wand of Corrected Devastation? What? That is glorious. Recharge 16 plus. Activate this wand immediately after rolling damage for a daily spell that hit. That spell never happened and is not expended. Gain a free action to cast an at-will spell instead. Everyone on the battlefield is somewhat alarmed by the fact that a blazing ball of fire suddenly vanished, but that's wizards for you. Quirk, prone to sudden bursts of rage over trivial problems. That's where you roll like your Shade Lightning and get all ones and you go, no, that didn't happen.
Nothing happened! Nothing!
No, I cast Chaos Bolt. You all saw it. Shut up. The Assassin's Amulet. Recharge 6 plus. When you miss with an attack, you may use the amulet to ensure that no one notices. You don't get to inflict miss damage. As far as any witnesses, including your target, are concerned, you did something perfectly innocent. Maybe you stumbled slightly, or perhaps you muttered to yourself, but you certainly didn't launch yourself across the room screaming, "Death to the enemies of the tree," or cast Chaos Bolt from High Priest.
What was that item called again?
Assassin's Amulet. It's where you try and stab in the back and watch. You go, no, I just stumbled. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Anybody know the average for 3d8s? It's 14. Nope, that's 2.
3d8 is 14.
No, that's... Is it? No, it's 2d8s.
Oh, the average of 2d8?
No, the average of 3d8s is higher than 14. 2d8s is 14.
No.
On the calculator.
8 and 8 is 16.
Oh no, that's not how that calculates, because it calculates based off probabilities of actual each result. Because the probability of a 1 in 1 is minimal compared to the probability of a 5 and 3 versus a 3.
I think the probability of all dice are
It's still not going to be 14, dude.
yeah. I think the probability of all dice are half the die plus 0.5. So when you
I'll think it. I mean, I'll look it up on.
because the average of a d6 is 3.5, so I think the average of d8 would be
Wow, that's weird.
4.5.
Yeah, you just calculated it wrong. 3d8's average is 14. 2d8's average would be 9? Yeah, 9. Yeah, I'm not sure what you did, but you done fucked up somewhere.
Yeah. I think the average of 3d8s is technically 13.5.
It is. You are correct.
Yeah, I'm rounding up because,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So the last thing that happened was you all went to town and are hiding from the cops.
Pretty much.
So at this point, are we just gonna go berserk and just all right, Ahrankorrahz, you're going down? This is a legitimate question. I'm okay with it.
Are we gonna break bad and turn into the evil drug dealers?
Are we? Well, not even drug dealers. Just we're just gonna straight up murk people. No longer try and follow the laws of the regions. Just we know you're bad. We're vigilante justice, but on the Punisher level instead of Batman. Actually, no. Batman still worked outside the law instead of Superman.
I'm going to make it kind of clear, if you decide to look like the bad guys, Jiggy's just going to disappear one day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just a question, because, this whole thing has gotten real convoluted.
Yeah. I love it. It's convoluted, all straight to hell. I love every moment.
It's gotten rough.
I haven't read that whole book, so you don't have carte blanche on it. I don't know how much of it I actually have a problem with. It's in this book where everything is that's fine, whatever.
I really wish I'd taken
Some of the ones in there are ridiculous.
I really wish I'd taken the Dragon Axe. I honestly would have taken it and just handed it to one of my party members. Hey, look what I found.
If you look at the first page, there's a list of some. In the back there's an index of them by slot. Because the way it organizes them is kind of annoying. It organizes them by icon.
Yeah, but I guess that does make sense since you should choose based off what you rolled for your icon. Who's your primary icon? That's what you should grab your items under.
I rolled a 6 on all 3 of my icons.
Oh, you have 3 different ones.
Diabolist, Emperor, and Crusader.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, his Diabolist relationship is negative, so I mean, that could be basically anyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Babel gave me back the Allspark.
Nice.
It's now a magic item.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think that was cut, or was that outside of the game?
Oh, that occurred before I turned the recording on just now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
When he showed me the letter he wrote for his explanation of why his character went down, so I decided that was too big of a magic item for it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, Babel has returned the Allspark because it was shiny and cool, but she brought it down to this wellspring of power under the lake, and then it turned to this weird dull rock, and she brought it back and said, "Your stupid crab's broken," and she's mildly tiffed with you.
I formally...
You give her a small shiny piece of metal and she forgives you instantly.
Yeah. I formally
You
apologize
give
to
her
Pavel.
the foil wrapper from your burrito.
Yeah.
You flattened it out with your dwarven center of office, so it's much shinier. So it's not all crinkled up.
Well, actually, if it's crinkled up into a ball, she'll probably like it more, wouldn't she?
Possibly.
Yeah.
But
It would
it's
be all glittery.
but tinfoil is or not. Whatever. Foil is shinier when straightened out.
Oh, okay.
So depends on really essentially does she want more shiny or
You made a disco ball of foil.
either disco ball or just straight sheen.
Foil never straightens out again. You need an industrial press to flatten it.
Or, for dwarves, just a regular press.
For dwarves, it's actually just hand. It actually just works.
Oh, that's why that's 14. Okay, no, it is supposed to be. The reason I have 14 written in my sheet
Adding a
is
modifier?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I did it in pen too. It's a poor choice. Wait, so have you guys rolled your icon dice for today yet? Or no?
They have it.
So I should roll mine. Come on, Prince of Shadows. Yes!
I see 2 6s and a 5.
Yes, that's exactly what I got. 2 6s and a 5 with the Prince of Shadows. Oh yeah. Can I use all 3 to get a medium magic item?
You get a magic item. There will just be some drawback to it.
Yes. Good. Wait, so I could get like a real ridiculous one?
Possibly. Run it by me first, but yeah.
Yes. The Dragon Axe. It will be mine.
If you want the Dragon Axe, you can have it.
Yes. I do want the Dragon Axe.
I don't remember what it does.
It's basically like if you miss, you deal 30 damage for a burst or something
It's
like that.
something hilarious.
It's ridiculous, and you're just like, yeah, fuck dragons, fuck them up.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk into Connor's house and go, sup, and just like stroke it gently.
The incomparable acts of worm chopping.
You're waiting for him, sitting in a swivel chair.
You go, yeah.
He turns on the
and then
lights
it's in my lap,
and
I
you
turn around and he's
slowly
like,
rotate.
I've been waiting for you. And he's like, what is that? Don't worry about it. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a +3 axe. Whenever you attack a dragon with this axe, you deal +40 damage hit or miss.
Yeah, +40 damage hit or miss, which is ridiculous.
Downside is it has to be an axe.
Yep. So I'll just hold it and be like, hey, so here you go.
I'm just gonna lend you this for a sec.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
And you're just like,
And that's the +40 only against dragons?
yes.
Okay.
Or whatever the GM considers to
GM
be.
determines how broadly you want to apply the term.
And I think you said that a dragon's soul in a dwarf body still counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you walk up to Ahrankorrahz and it's like, what's up? What can I do? You basically just kill him.
If you walked up to Ahrankorrahz and hit him with that axe, you probably wouldn't kill him. You'd hurt him a lot.
You're like, what is that? Don't worry about it.
You would probably provoke him to run away very quickly.
Could you? Wait, here's a question. Could you, like, have a person make a swing, then throw it, like, as a part of the swing to an allied member, and go, yeah!
You'd have to roll a check, and the consequences of failing that check would be dire.
Yeah, that's fair. That'd be pretty sweet, though. Like,
Everyone just juggle the axe.
oh my god, that should be our next. If we ever get a TPW, we should make a group, a
We already
troop
had that
of
plan.
jugglers.
We already
should
had
do
that
this.
plan that everyone shared magic items.
But it's better. Actually, I don't want the dragon axe. That's such a stupid thing. I don't know. Do I want the dragon axe?
I don't know. We've only
I
seem
don't-
to have fought a dragon twice.
No idea.
I don't use. Well, no. Here's the thing. I don't use axes, right? So this would benefit the overall party, yes, but not me. And who do I care about most? Me. Is Regolith a selfish
All
bastard?
behold the glory that is me.
Yes.
Where are the stats for that huge black dragon?
Because that's the thing. We do encounter dragons on occasion, and if we have this, it'd just be like, oh hi, kaboom. You want to still go, or I'm assuming dragons would know what it is when they see it.
Probably.
They'd be like, oh,
I believe the book specifies that pretty much all of them recognize it on sight.
yeah. No, I don't want it. Oh, man, it would be so cool to have that axe, though. I'm assuming you wouldn't let the axe work if I shot things through it, like energy.
No.
Yeah, no.
It's called the incomparable acts of worm chopping.
Yeah, it's gotta be chopping.
Not worm channeling.
What about if you toss it through a trebuchet?
I would allow that. You probably wouldn't be getting that axe back.
The dragon would be like, oh.
It's like, fuck!
Ah! Mine now!
Oh! No, mine now. Screw you.
Goodbye! And flies away.
Pretty much.
It'd be worth it just for it working.
However, what if you hit it, like, right here on the head?
That would be if you crit it.
Okay. The axe is so cool, though, but I don't need it. Ah! So many problems. You just threw me in there because I was knocked out. And I woke up, I'm like, where the fuck am I?
You woke up with another large dog with its arms around you. You're like, no, no,
Not again.
no.
Not again.
Never again. No. Promised after Tijuana this would never happen again.
Yeah. So, that's essentially where we are. And that's our story. This is my story.
God damn. You -2 to your next roll. Instead of spite.
Hey, I just started playing that on PS Vita. It's great. I love it. It's so much fun.
I have an increasing urge to want to smash you in the face and call you Meg Ryan.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't know what the reference is.
Final Fantasy
Titus. Final Fantasy X.
Titus,
Yeah.
man.
It's like, he's just like,
This is jerk.
This is my story. It's just like,
And you're like, no, it really isn't.
and Yuna's just like, yo, what about me? What's going on?
You're just like, nothing you do has any relevance to anything except yourself.
Yeah.
You are so unimportant. It's just frightening. Dad's the best character, though. Such a dick.
He has good but he turns out to be less of a dick when you watch his past experiences throughout Spira.
I don't consider those canonical.
Yeah,
I prefer to think of him as
just basically
a passive dick.
as a father, he is the worst.
I believe you mean the best. If you had that kid,
Fair.
you would not be nice to
Fair,
that kid.
fair.
Wear pants that are the same legs, you stupid.
So true. There was a cool item I wanted. It was basically the belt of disguise, and that was pretty badass. And I was like, I would love that. But realizing where we're going, I'm probably not going to use it that much.
I totally brought a snowboard.
Actually, no, I totally could have used it against Ahrankorrahz by disguising myself as one of his guards and then stabbing him. No. I do the thing from Naruto where I do like that aerodynamic,
run.
the dumbest thing ever.
Dumbest thing
I'm not
ever.
running, though. I'm just sliding.
I did like the one guy I know who actually teaches a ninjutsu class, and he was asked, why would anyone run like that? And he says, there is no reason. It's like, no, ninjas don't have a special way of running, because then you would notice that they're ninjas, which would completely defeat the purpose.
I don't know. I've seen, ninjas tend to run crouched over and with one arm.
But that's
out.
for stealth purposes. That's literally just stay
Real
low
ninjas
visibility.
tend to not run around at all.
Yeah.
They tend to walk around dressed as the gardener.
Yeah, and then attack you with a
And then
scythe.
kill you with a rake.
Yeah.
So yeah, complete ignorance as soon as anyone comes up. I found him like that, boss.
It's crazy. So,
Don't mind the bloody rake.
Jiggy's grenades have a special property called unreliable.
No, that's a family trait.
They've actually made one really, really good grenade. It's prophesized to be guaranteed to hit any target, but it's a holy relic. They refuse to use it.
Oh no, it's the
only
holy.
perfect grenade they've ever made.
They have the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Basically.
Yeah.
have you?
It's somewhere in Ahrankorrahz in a reliquary.
Are you actually applying that -2? By the way, were you gonna actually apply that -2?
Do you? No.
Oh, okay.
I was joking.
Okay. Because if you were to, I was
I
hoping
really
that you would have
don't
applied it.
generally apply penalties of spite to people.
I would have been fine with it. It's just I hoped you did it during that battle. I don't want it to bite me in the ass later.
I'm saving it for when you fight Ahrankorrahz.
Damn it.
What's the -2?
For me making a horrible joke about Final Fantasy X.
No, it's for reminding me that Final Fantasy X exists.
I love that game. How dare you?
No, you don't.
I do. I actually really enjoy that game.
You're objectively wrong. It's okay, Brendan. It's okay to like bad things.
It's my favorite combat system in Final Fantasy.
Wait, the sphere?
No, combat system, not leveling system.
Okay. Yeah.
Leveling system's a
I
little
was
silly.
about to say, I will fight you.
Leveling system was a little silly, but it's no okay. The one thing about the leveling system is great is that you can skew characters in terms of stats a certain way, and you can make your Aeon super
That's fine. What I hated about the leveling system was just how obtuse it was.
Oh yeah.